as promised, here is a little demo of the new makeup that Temple Spa has brought out. So we've got here the Glow Getter. This is a lovely, lovely bronzer blush duo. And then we've got Now Glisten here, which is highlighter. Wait to see how beautiful these are. They're amazing. So this is the bronzing compact. So there's two tones there. I'm going to use the light tone for kind of like all over bronzing, and then I'm going to add a little bit of blush with the darker shade. I've got my cute brush here from Donna May London. I'm going to use the big side just for all over bronzing. You could mix the two if you want to do that, but I'm just going to go light because I think maybe it could be quite a bit darker if I do that. So it's like a figure of 8 when you're doing your bronzer. Can you see the difference that's making? Because this side's just got foundation on. I'm just going to do a little bit more. So it's a buildable sort of colour. And then maybe put a little bit on here, under here. And then I'm going to turn the brush over and then I'm just going to put a little bit of blusher in the apple of the cheek there. Can you see? Can you see the difference? So I think that looks really good. And this one is absolutely gorgeous as a little eyeshadow. In fact, you can use both of them. But I think when you get to my age, you quite often have a kind of deeper colour on your eyelids. So it's really flattering to put a matte, kind of peachy, orangey shade on your eyelids, or maybe even just like a kind of slightly darker than your skin tone. And you don't actually have to go and buy a fancy eyeshadow. You can just use this palette to do exactly that and it looks gorgeous. So now that I've finished both sides with bronzer and I put a little bit of eyeshadow on, I'm going to use the Now Glisten here. So I'm using a different brush for this because I want it to be a nice clean one. And this one actually is an angled brush, which I really love actually because it does just go where you need it to go. So I'm just highlighting the tops of the cheeks there. Might do a little bit on the top of my forehead and then again just on the cheeks. And what this is going to do is just add a tiny bit of shimmer, because remember I said to you the bronzing powder is completely matte. So just a little bit here, a little bit where the sun hits up here. I might not put it down the middle of my nose because sometimes that can be a bit robotic looking, but you could just put a little bit on the end there. And then you could take your finger and just put it on your Cupid's bow there. And then the other place you should always put highlighter is just in here. And that just lifts your eyes beautifully. And that's it. So that is the Glisten Up and the Glow Getter. Get them both for £30, or you can get them individually for 20, but savvy shoppers will snap them both up. They are beautiful. They make amazing gifts. If you buy both at £30, it's free delivery, but don't wait because they're limited edition and they won't be around forever.